All right, UFC 248 is tomorrow night, and it's a stacked card. Israel Adesanya defends his middleweight title, and Weili Zhang puts her strawweight championship on the line.
We sent this guy to the UFC Apex Center to talk to the fighters about the big showdown.
It seems like every UFC event, there's a story behind the event. What's the story this weekend?
Listen, it's hard for me not to talk about the co-main event. I love this fight so much. This is one of my favorite fights this year.
Zhang Weili has won 20 straight fights.
Have you watched some of her videos training? They had a video of her punching the other day. And I'm telling you right now, she throws punches better than 99.9% of the men that I've ever known in my entire career.
You have one of the top 5 fastest knockouts in UFC history. How quickly will it take you to knock her out on Saturday night?
有可能还会创造一个新的纪录，我觉得。
Well, I think I can break my own record.
I want to send a message that I'm going to take what belongs to me.
You have Joanna Jędrzejczyk, who is, held the belt for a long time and defended it, and is one of the nastiest females on planet Earth.
So Weili had her press conference earlier, and she says Saturday night it's going to be a fast knockout. What do you say about Saturday night's fight?
She can say whatever she wants to say, I know it's a big fight. She's the champ right now. She's my next big challenge, but she hasn't faced someone like me.
Prior to UFC and MMA, you were a preschool teacher. Which is more difficult, teaching kids or training for a fight?
教孩子更难一些。
Teaching kids is more difficult.
Israel Adesanya, he has taken this sport by storm.
Israel, you're 18-0, you're undefeated, you're the middleweight champion. I do not see a belt on you. Where do you keep the belt?
Belt, I don't really look at it, to be honest. I never really get attached to it because a lot of people get attached to the wrong things. Like I said, I've never really cared about the belt. It just looks good on black skin. It shines with my bling and everything else.
Earlier during this press conference, press day, you were in a back office with Dana White having an animated conversation. What were you guys talking about?
Things, business. That's need-to-know basis.
Dinner plans.
If I told you, I have to end you.
I don't want that, man. You're an intimidating fella. Let's talk about the. Ow. Yoel has said something. He says he's watched your fights, and he says that he sees that you make one mistake in every fight, and he's going to capitalize on that mistake. Do you know what that mistake is that you make?
I know a few mistakes that I make. There's more than one mistake, but that's the thing. When I watch my fights back, I look at myself and go, how can I beat myself if I was fighting me? And I break it down like that, and I work on those mistakes. So he thinks he sees something. He probably does, but who knows? Maybe that hole's been closed up. Maybe that hole's a trap. Maybe it's a trap no one's taken yet. So you want to see, you got holes in this game. Jump in the hole and see how deep it is.
Now, your entrance, the entrance when you won the title, you have your buddies out there dancing and everything. You've got a dancing background. Do you have anything planned for this Saturday's fight as far as a big entrance?
I didn't, but I still kind of don't. But I just want to make the walkout aesthetically pleasing. I'll leave it at that.
This is a boxing ring behind us, right? Have you ever boxed?
Yeah, I boxed. I've had 6, 7 fights in boxing. I've fought a heavyweight in boxing. I fought a cruiserweight in boxing.
Would you want to get in the ring right now?
Right now?
The boxing ring? You want to go?
Like right now.
You're like, boom, lights out. You see? Oh my gosh, that is
I didn't even have to
fast.
look. I just like.
I know, and I just about faded right there.
You're right, brother.
Yoel Romero, he's one of the most explosive guys in the entire sport. Unbelievable knockout power.
He did an interview Super Bowl week, and they asked him when he wins the belt, what's the first thing he wants to do, and he said, if you're in the ring, he said he wants to slam you.
I want to put it that way down. Yeah, and say, are you serious?
I don't like that. I think that's a really bad idea. I didn't hear that till just
Super
now.
Bowl week, yeah.
He wants to slam me.
He said, I'll slam Dana White.
I guess if he wanted to slam me, I'm getting slammed. I don't think I'd be able to defend that.